NTA correspondent arrested over Edo Governor Okpebolo's budget broadcast gaffe. This country, you tire person. Was it the one that told you not to know how to pronounce a figure? You cannot pronounce 605 billion, whatever million that was there. You cannot pronounce it. A whole governor of a state, upon all your preparations and everything. Even if you don't know it, you would have told them to write it in words for you, so that you will just read it out. Is it the one that said you should be a lodo? Is it the one? Is it the cause of your problem? He's only doing his job. He's doing his job now. He wants to go to his station and say, okay, where is the thing that you did? Where is the job you went to do? And then you wanted them to say, oh, they told me not to record. They told me not to do this and that. What kind of a thing is that? In an outrageous turn of events today, an NTA correspondent covering the live broadcast of the budget presentation was arrested after defying a security directive to halt the stream. The incident unfolded when the governor's security aides, accompanied by his hype men, demanded that all media outlets shut down their coverage and surrender their cameras. Why I go surrender my camera? I dey work. I am working, so because the governor is making mistake, I should now surrender my cameras to you and not do a live video, something that is supposed to be streaming live. Because he is now goofing, I should now surrender my camera. Now what? But in what can only be described as a last-ditch effort to maintain transparency, the NTA correspondent continued the live broadcast, which was later seized upon by PDP loyalists. Now what? Truth Live News gathered that the governor's team, embarrassed by the broadcast. Why are you embarrassed? You should be embarrassed with your governor. Be embarrassed with your governor that came to embarrass you, that came to disgrace you. Clearly failed to anticipate that the critical moment of his budget presentation, marking yet another slip-up, would air publicly, stirring chaos both in the chambers and across the state, while the correspondent has defended their actions, stating that once the broadcast went live, it couldn't be cut off. The damage had already been done. The missteps, aired for the world to see, has only reinforced the growing belief that Governor Okpebolo's leadership is marked by constant gaffes and increasingly desperate measures to control the narrative, as more governors across the nation express their concern over the incident. One can't help but wonder, is this just another sign of the slippery slope that Okpebolo's reign seems destined to continue down? Can you just imagine somebody making that big blunder on live TV? You want to go and prepare. You prepared for this thing. I mean, you did not see it before you went. You just went there to go and read something that you did not prepare for. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail now. And that is why you are being disgraced everywhere. Because if you had made proper preparations before you went there, and you know that this thing is going to be broadcasted live, and you know that you are not good with figures, you should have made arrangements, made plans. Or learn, keep learning. Probably they taught you and you forgot, as olodo that you are. And now you're arresting somebody else for doing his job. I don't understand though. The powers that may have hoped that arresting the journalist will quiet the noise, but with the latest debacle, his attempts at damage control are likely to cause even more backlash. Now, so that they do, oppress people. Somebody talks or exposes you, you go and arrest the person. I don't understand our country. This is just, one thing is certain, this is just another embarrassing chapter in a tenure plagued by poor decision and a complete disregard for the people's right to information. Calls are being made for the immediate release of the NTA correspondent and for the people of Edo to demand better leadership, free from the embarrassment of constant blunders. We hope so. Now, my Fanto says, Edo people, una don enter gbese with una governor. How this man take win election sef? I wonder. It's by rigging now. How else did he win the election? He rigged the election now. They helped him to rig it. Johnny Patra says, impunity reigning supreme once more. I love it. Just adding fuel to fire. Let it burn, Okpebolo. Let it burn. You are a serial gaffer. And instead of looking to improve from how low things are, you and your party loyalists dig an even lower hole. Fantastic nonsense. It is Edo State I pity for the next 4 years. They selected a GS1 student to steer their path. I can't wait for what his supporters has to say. It is well, because it's just adding salt to injury. They caught you on live video instead of you to be ashamed of yourself and come and release a live apology that I'm sorry for disgracing the people of my state. I'm sorry that I goofed. You're laughing. This number is confusing me. You're laughing there. Franklin Babatunde says the journalist was only doing his job. Yes, so because the way they are attacking journalists these days, it is really something else. He was only doing his job. Those that prepared the budget speech without putting those billions in figures and words should rather be sanctioned. Exactly, not the innocent journalist. The governor who failed to rehearse critical aspects of his speech should also be blamed on sanction himself. Exactly. You want to go and present your budget. You know that there are figures there. You did not plan. You don't know it. You did not tell them to write it in words for you. So who is at fault? It is you now. You are the one that failed to plan. And then now you are arresting somebody for doing his own job. It is not the one that sent you. He's not the one that sent you to be an Oludo. Ebep Conwell says, why those arresting the NTA correspondents? The party and the Hurricane Katrina forces behind this success as a governor quietly carry out vigorous in-house correctional measures for future occurrence. Those arresting the NTA correspondents should also arrest all his primary and secondary teachers and university lecturers too for his educational failure that led to that disgrace. Who told you that he was even going to school? Some people, they will say they are going to school, they will ditch school. Most of them buy results. Or what secondary school or primary school did you go to? What university did you finish from? What? Do we even know? All these people just come out from nowhere. Illiterates, they'll come and bring them and they'll tell them, no, I'm going to help you to become the governor. And so when you get there, I'm going to be the one controlling you just be the face. And that is exactly what is going on everywhere. And in Edo State, that's the same thing Wiki wanted to do with Fubara. If that one did not say alone, lie, I have a mind of my own, you cannot be controlling me. But this one is obvious they are going to control him. And somebody that cannot pronounce something, that is an Olodo, probably doesn't have a mind of his own. Probably is not even wise enough. Who knows? Who knows? Otsei Insage says another attempt to silence the truth. That is what they do in this country. That is what they do. If you're an activist, a journalist, they just try to silence you. Once you are doing your job, they silence you. Ita Ada says, why the arrest? The journalist was only doing his job. He can, however, make his billions by suing the state government. That one a long thing. Lillian Pearl says, Mr. Governor, your hype men are adding to your show of shame. Otherwise, why making any arrest? I wonder why they're arresting him. Are they arresting the person that was doing his job? They better release him because they are adding salt to injury. Ifeanyi John says he no sabi read or dem no tell am the figure. If they no tell am the figure, you no dey see am. If you see the figure, you don't know how many zeros are in billions. If you don't know, you didn't prepare, you didn't see the budget before you went to present it. You just went ahead to present what you don't know. You are just reading what you don't know. Because I do not get. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.